Welcome to this Python tutorial. Here we will understand few basic Python statements. So statements are basically programming language construct and it checks certain condition and certain activity. So let's first understand a statement. So let's assume that I have got A as 100. Now if I want to check if the value of A is greater than 99, then what I will do, I use something called an if statement. And in Python, you say the variable if A is greater than 99, then you just finish this statement like this. And you always use the indentation to provide what you need to do inside the if. Okay, so if you say print, then you say A is greater than 99. Okay, and if you just use this format and pass on the variable A, you can just print it out. Now, if you say so, and then if it is not, in that case, you're gonna say it is less than 99. Either of these two conditions. Fairly simple. Now, if I run this thing, it's gonna say it's gonna just go ahead and say something over here. And you can see that 100 is greater than 99. Let me just clear it up and type it out. So 100 is greater than 99. Now what happens when you say 999? 999 is definitely 100 is less than 999 because this statement did not change. Now what we can do, we can use two variables. Let's say b equals to 99. Okay, and then if I use b, and instead of this hard-coded value, if I use b as a placeholder, okay, so let's use the placeholder b here, and then format a b. So that way we can actually check whether a is greater than b or not. So in this case, a is greater than b. So it will say that 100 is greater than 99. In the case of 999, when b is 999, then my if condition says that 100 is less than 999. Okay, so this is a true statement. So you can always check things out like that. Now, if you want to do a nested if condition, what you can do, you can basically try doing it inside. So for example, I check this. Let me not do a lot of formatting. Just print, say that a is greater than 500. So that's a check I want to do. 50 maybe. I want to check if a is greater than 50. Okay, then it will come here and print it out. But also I want to do another if condition inside this if this is greater than 50, then I'll say if b is less than 1000. Now notice here, I'm not I'm using the indentation, which means if I put this if like this, then it will only happen when a is greater than 50. Now I print another statement saying that b is less than 1000. Okay, else I will say it could not reach the b if condition. Okay, just to indicate that it did not reach there. Now if I run this, at this point when a is 100, B is 999, this will definitely print two statements. One is A is greater than 50 and B is less than 1000. But let's say if I make A as 40, then what happens? It will fail. So it will directly jump into else and it will never check this. So you'll find only one print, that is this print, which will tell you the, the value of B could not be reached because it never satisfied this if condition. Now we know that B is still less than 1000, but we could not print it because we checked it inside A. In those cases, what you can do, you can come out of this and then indent back to the level of if condition. So it will check if A is greater than 50. No, that's fine. Then it will come to this if condition. It will check this and then you can actually see that. Now you can see that it has got multiple if conditions. Okay, so let's see what happens. It says B is less than 1000. Now, if I, let's say, move back to 100, that means A is greater than 50, B is less than 1000. So both the condition satisfies. So both the value will be printed. If, let's say, one of them is not right, that means A is not this one, then it's going to go ahead and print only the B. And after that, after anything which is true, it is going to come out. Now, I will show you one small thing. If I mark this as 100, it prints two statements. But if I mark this as 40, then it is not printing the statement which is in the else. So else condition will only be applicable when both these if condition fails. So in this case, if I mark B as 9099, which is definitely not less than 1000, it's gonna print my else statement. That statement says that it could not reach B if condition, but however, it is the else statement, right? So I can say this is else. So you see that it is basically like this. So it will check yes, fine, that's fine. Come, yes, that's fine. It'll print both of them and it'll never come here. If it finds no, then only it will come here. So else is only done when both these statements are not correct or false. Okay. This essentially means that so let me just do another way of doing it. So if A is greater than 50, okay, then print A is greater than 50. Okay, and then if you put another if condition, if B is greater than 1000, then print B is greater than 1000. So just print the statement. Okay, and then else is print none of the above. Okay, so what essentially I mean to say is that I am checking if A is greater than 50. Definitely not. Let's put say value 60. So A is greater than 50. it'll come print and come out. Okay, that's the first condition. So let's print it out. A is greater than 50. If A is not greater than 50, let's say I am putting it as 40, then this statement will not be printed. But this time B is greater than 1000, so this will be printed. So we'll see that B is printed. Now, if let's say both the condition true, when you use the if condition, when both the condition true, it prints both of them, right? So if I say so 100 and then run this, you see both the statement true. But the moment when you use elif, it is going to get only one statement, find one true and come out. That's the difference between having two ifs and else if or elif. That's what I wanted to demonstrate. And then if let's say none of them are true, in this case, if I say A is less than 50, which is not true, B is less than 1000, which is not true, then it'll print the else statement, that is none of the above. So that means when you need to really break in one true statement, but don't check every true statement, use else if or elif. Otherwise, you can continue to use if, then it'll go into each of the if statement and print all of them out. Thank you very much and have a great day.